Hey everybody, Rosemeadow here, and welcome to part 5 of my You and Me and Her Let's Play. Last episode, I got I guess you could call it the good Miyuki route. So we ended up together. Aoi disappeared because I guess she accomplished her goal. So I guess the only thing to do right now is maybe to go all the way back to the beginning and I guess do the Aoi route. However, I'll be able to do that, I guess, just by making different choices and see what happens. Maybe I'll get the Aoi route, maybe I'll go down a route completely different. I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. I guess we'll just have to kind of go maybe all the way back to the beginning and see what happens. So what I'll do is I'll make completely different choices every time. So this is the cell phone where I can decide what to do. I think I checked the call history the first time, so let's place a phone call this time. Oh, shoot. Okay. I don't know any phone numbers. I guess, can we check the address book? Except the only ones we know is God. Maybe like 00000. I'm assuming this is going to come back at some point. Maybe there is a number we're going to have to put in later, but I'll just do that. I don't know. Either way, I'm guessing that whatever happens, it's not going to connect. What the? Did I misdial? No, wait. Even if I did, this still doesn't make sense. Whenever there's a problem connecting a call, normally you're supposed to hear one of those automated messages, right? It's like this phone is broken or something. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead, skip. Alright, and I'm pretty sure I didn't get zappy, so let's get zappy this time. Oh wait, I did pick get zappy, right? Oh, shoot. I picked the wrong thing. Ooh, wonder what happens if we choose don't be friends. I'm just picking everything and seeing what happens. I don't think it works like that. You can't just decide to be friends, you know? Truth be told, it's just an excuse. My real reason lies with Miyuki. I don't want to be around her more than I can help it. I can't make any promises.
そうなの？みゆきは？気が進まないわ。私、根本的にあなたと性格が合わない気がする。
So nothing really changed in that aspect. Oh, there's only one this time. Interesting. So is it because that I went back and replayed again? Because maybe I got the Miyuki route? Now there's only one hair, so I have to decide who I'm gonna give that to. Ooh, interesting. Apparently it's a one-of-a-kind handmade item. Its expression is twisted slightly. I like this. I like that things are changing slightly. Alright, so here, this is going to be the big choice, although I already know what's happening. If I said I was going to go down the Aoi route, then obviously I'm going to give the pin to her. And that's what Miyuki wants too, right? So she shouldn't be upset about it.
新一、わかってるでしょうね。
I do know what to do.
新一、お願いなの。
Sorry, Aoi. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to save here. Alright, give it to Aoi. Here, this is for you. I hand Aoi her gift.
葵がもらうの、ダメなの。大丈夫。あなたがもらっておきなさい。ダメ。新一のプレゼントなの。私は後で私に似合うプレゼントを個別でもらう。いいでしょ、新一。
Huh, I guess I don't have a choice, do I? Does she actually want me to buy her something, or is she just saying that to get Aoi off her case? I'm not excited to find out.
ということで、はい。
Miyuki thrust the parcel into Aoi's hands.
本当に。
Aoi's like, this isn't how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to give that to Miyuki.
いいってば。でも。
Think of it as a present from both of us.
笑顔でつけてね。 ルル、わかったの。
Aoi quietly accepts the gift.
新一、
We're gonna see that cute smile. Aww.
どう？
It really does suit her.
ルル、新一、
Yeah, it looks great, totally.
褒められたの。ありがとなの。まだなの。最近ずっと届かないの。
Alright, so this is... Okay. This is where we make the choice to change the universe, which I do have to do regardless, because otherwise I'm stuck in that bad end, I'm guessing.
セーブなの。うん。きっと届くの。この中のゲーム改造して新一とみゆきと結ばれるようにしたの。絶対に寝取られないようにしたの。だから新一は安心。好きなだけみゆきを好きになっていいの。
Oh, right. Thanks.
うん。
I can't see Aoi's God. I know the difference between reality and fiction. I'm not crazy enough to believe that her God will actually help me. But Aoi's praying for my sake. And it's the thought that counts. Anyway, let's go find Miyuki.
うん。
Oh, I guess we're not doing the change right now.
が心配なの。はい。葵、絶好だから飼えないの。
Oh, Miyuki falls silent too. For a moment, neither of us says a word. You got any idea where she could be? I guess we'll just have to search everywhere. In that case, we can meet up at my house. And so Miyuki and I split up to search the dark city. Where could she possibly bring a small animal this late at night? I can't think of anything. The station square, the shopping district, the park, the roads leading to the school, the corner store, various fast food restaurants. With no clues to go on, we search and search and search. An hour passes. At some point during the hunt for Aoi, the rain lets up. Did you find her?
あなたもダメだったの。
So yeah, this is different because before he went right to his place to get the game to see where she would be. I find Miyuki waiting for me outside my house. I can tell from the look on her face she's given up entirely.
これ以上探しようがないわね。
But
きっと保護者の家に帰ったのよ。雨も止んだし、もう諦めましょう。
oh, this is different, save. I really like this. I'm like, how many more times can I play through this game and it's going to give me more options? I'm going to say don't give up. This is Aoi we're talking about. There's no chance in hell she went home to her parents' house.
せめて探す当てはあるの？これ以上街をさまよっても時間の浪費だわ。
This is probably where he's going to remember the game.
おとなしく諦めた方がいいわよ。
Oh, don't give up. Not giving up. I feel like there's gotta be some clue. It's just a feeling I have in my gut. There's gotta be something, right? It's no use. I feel like the last time when we did this, Miyuki was a lot more determined to find her, and now it's almost like she doesn't care as much. Maybe because I'm drifting towards Aoi. Maybe subconsciously Miyuki knows that, and maybe she's harboring some resentment towards her. I can feel it right at the tip of my tongue, too. Okay, think. Where could I look for clues? Oh, okay. So, man, they're giving me a lot of choices here. So I've already done the mobile game. But then I would have to try and explain that to Miyuki, if I say the pedestrian gate, it's like Shinichi has memories from the previous playthroughs, the previous routes, so he just knows, like, oh, the gate is going to be open and she's at the school. And then Miyuki's going to be like, how did you know that? So let's try the pedestrian gate and see. The pedestrian gate in front of the school.
通用口ってちょっと新一
Before I know it, I'm running at full speed. I passed by the school gates earlier on my way to check the cardboard box. Normally, it'd be a tiny, forgettable detail. But right now, I'm strangely confident. I remember it being open. I think he is. It's like he's getting... oh, it's closed, so this is different. Shit. Am I misremembering? Interesting. No, I can't be.
あのね、新一
This is... oh, this is really cool. Miyuki catches up to me completely out of breath.
校門は私だって確認したわ。ちゃんと鍵が閉まってた。
But...
別に勘違いって言ってるんじゃないわ。
but you remembered wrong.
例えば、そうね。あなたが見た時に開いてて、私の時には閉まってた。つまり、校舎の中にいた誰かが外に出てきた。そういう予想も立つんじゃないかしら。
Maybe Miyuki, maybe somehow she's like... she knew that... it's almost like she doesn't want to find her. I don't know why I'm getting this vibe, but it's almost like she's trying... she doesn't want me to find Aoi. It's like she's trying to sabotage it. I don't know. I might just be like thinking the darker reasoning for this. It's like the smile is normally very sweet, but I don't know why I'm getting sinister vibes from it. I can't pretend I don't see the logic there. But...
何？まだ納得いかない？なら、不法侵入してみる？
I look up at the tall gate towering above us. Sneaking onto school grounds at night? Even I'm not confident enough for that. Sorry for overreacting.
ううん、いいのよ。さあ、家に戻りましょう。
Miyuki, are you hiding something? Do you know she's there? It's like you locked up the gate, so I can't find her. We quietly turn away from the gates. What if Miyuki had some knowledge about the previous timelines too, and she's using that to her advantage? Right. See you tomorrow. It's like she's just trying to erase Aoi, like, well, let's forget about her. And then she can have me all to herself. I head inside my house. Wow. I made the wrong choice, I think. Interesting. What a long day. In the end, I still have no idea where Aoi is or what she's doing. In fact, I don't even have concrete proof that she left the manga cafe to rescue the cat. All I can do is ask her tomorrow when I see her at school. I crawl into bed and quietly close my eyes. What if I'm on my way to a bad route where she just doesn't end up ever coming back to school again? I really do like how much it's changing. Like, it's not... at first it was just little changes, but now it seems to be... I think the more I play this, the more there's going to be really big ramifications. Morning.
Ohayo.
Oh, that's a look. What's up, buddy? You don't look too good.
そんなことあるかやっぱり
Yutaro almost never lets stuff get to him like this, which means the situation with his brother must be pretty serious. I've been thinking, maybe what your brother needs is a girlfriend.
彼女
He might be a little unstable right now, but if he had a proper romantic outlet in his life, he'd probably chill out.
なるほど確かに一理あるな
Doesn't it?
でどうやって恋人を用意するんだ
You're the captain of the Boys and Dreams Club, aren't you? Surely you can help him find a dream or two.
自分のだってままならない状態なんだだからこそ追い求めてる
So I've heard. But your brother is a model, right? So he's got to be good looking. Surely he can find someone to date without too much trouble.
そんな話は聞かないあそういえばなんか今朝気になる子ができたとかそんな話をしてたような
Oh, for real?
おはよ
Miyuki steps into the room and instantly the whole class livens up. As usual, she quickly draws a crowd. She scans the room and her gaze stops on Aoi's empty desk. Okay, so she does still care about her. I'm sorry, Miyuki. I don't know why I just had these feelings like she gave up on her so fast. She shoots me a questioning look, but I don't have an answer for her. that was the last time I saw Aoi before she disappeared. I did get the bad end, didn't I?
やっぱりあの猫を拾ったんだわ。だから私たちの前から消えた。私のせいね。
Miyuki was in low spirits for a long time after that, but as for me, I have to believe there is more to her disappearance than just that. There has to be some other reason, something we don't understand. But even without Aoi around, my relationship with Miyuki stayed strong. I tried to ask my homeroom teacher about Aoi, but all he would tell me was we haven't heard anything from her. No one knows anything about her family situation either. Apparently, no one else had any idea she was staying at a manga cafe in the first place. Well, I guess it's slightly different that, like, it's not Miyuki and me, like, grew apart after all of that, and then nobody's happy. Ever since then. I've gone up to the center of the universe exactly once. I thought maybe if I called her from up there, my phone signal might reach her. I know it was just gamer brain. I was basically just hoping for a miracle. But no matter how many times I tried, the call never went through. All I got were out of service error messages. I'm wondering if I do get a phone number, maybe I have to go through the game and get a phone number, and then I can go back in time to the very beginning and call a number. Like maybe the game's going to give me a number in one of the routes and I have to call it. But that's just how it goes, right? Someone new comes into your life, and the next thing you know, they're gone. Another person comes, another person goes. Over and over and over. So, what if she's gone? Nothing's changed. If anything, things have just gone back to normal. Aoi's not in my life anymore. That's all there is to it. I'm sure I'll get used to it soon. I'll get used to it soon. I'll get used to it. Ooh, creepy. Is that it? Is there going to be more to this? Maybe like an epilogue or something? At least, like, how about him and Mizuki? Are they still friends? Okay, it's still going. Well, what am I looking at here? As soon as Yutaro steps into the classroom, he walks over and slaps a piece of paper on my desk. A club resignation form. Wait, there's something written above it. A letter of expulsion.
どうやらお前を男のロマンクラブに誘ったのは俺の見込み違いだったらしい。今日付で貴様はタイムだ。
Oh no, this is the worst part of it. Not Aoi leaving, I'm being kicked out of the club, and it's not because I accomplished my goal. He seems pissed. Okay.
そんなあっさり
I mean, I didn't want to join in the first place.
貴様がそこまでのふぬけとは思わなかったぞ。男だろ。日々に寂しさを覚えてるんだろ。探せよロマン。それが男の生き様だ。
You have fun without me, buddy. Yutaro can keep screaming all he likes, but I... Huh? Out of nowhere, Yutaro grabs me by the collar. He glares at me with an intensity about 50% more obnoxious than usual. Yutaro?
絶好だ。
Oh. He's cutting ties with me like Miyuki did with... Oh man, I'm losing all my friends. Like Miyuki did with Aoi. What?
向こうを探そうともしないお前とは付き合えん。
Look at that. Yutaro doesn't even know Aoi, and he's acting like a better friend to her than I am. Like, he's a good dude.
金輪際絶好だ。
Cutting ties. The familiar word pierces my heart. Come on, that's not funny. It's like this is the universe rewriting the script to kind of give me a hint, like, keep looking.
冗談じゃない本気だ。新一、わかるだろう。今ロマンを失ったらお前はダメになる。自分は何をするべきか知っているはずだ。
The memory of that fateful day flashes through my mind. If Miyuki hadn't threatened to cut ties with Aoi back then, maybe we'd still be friends today. But it's all over now. Aoi disappeared without protest. And now our friendship is over. It's all in the past now.
新一
It's like Yutaro is like, I'm cutting you out because I care about you, and I'm doing this as like a boot in the butt to do the right thing. Even though Shinichi's like, I literally don't care about the club, so not really a big threat. Yutaro screams in my face, but it doesn't reach me. There is no god in my world, no divine signal. My only choice is to get used to my new life without her. My only choice is to keep on living. She vanished of her own volition.
それは自分への言い訳だろ。
I know that, okay? I know that. I'm constantly looking for an excuse to not do anything. That way, I avoid feeling pathetic. That way, I avoid getting hurt. This is just the kind of guy I am. So I'll just have to get used to it. Yutaro whips his hand off me like I'm trash. I stumbled backwards and catch myself on a desk.
向こうに何を教わったかよく考えるんだな。
He shoves the letter of expulsion at me. He seems to know a lot about the friendship and the situation with us. What Muko's taught me. Did she really teach me anything?
いらっしゃいま。あ、すすき先輩。
Oh, hey, Haro-chan.
私、すすき先輩に話があって。
You do? And so a witness turns up in the most unlikely of places. According to Haro-chan, on that rainy night, she'd been working the register when Aoi turned up, kitten in tow. The kitten was starving and Aoi wanted to feed him. That was how their friendship started. And even after Aoi stopped coming to school, Haro-chan encountered her a handful of times.
葵先輩、電波が届かないってずっと言ってました。
Well, look at Haru being more than just a background character. I mean, she kind of is, but she's being more important to the story now. Was she trying to make a call? And like Haru's like, I became her friend because everybody else abandoned her.
はい、何度もかけてました。神様に連絡するって。アップデートして正しいルートにしてもらうって。でも届くはずないですよね。SIM カード抜かれてましたから。
Huh? What's a SIM card?
なんて言えばいいのかな。携帯電話の番号とか電話帳とかが埋め込んである IC カードで、それがないと
Oh,
携帯電話としては使えないんですよ。
maybe I'm gonna get a phone number here, and I can restart the game, and maybe I can call that number. So all of this was because... How crazy would that be if all of this was because she didn't have a SIM card? Come to think of it, I never did check the inside of her phone. She never did send me a single email. Like, I don't know a lot about phones and technology, but if a phone wasn't going through... Like, isn't that something that you would check is like, oh, does it actually have a SIM card?
連絡先は聞いたんですよ。アドレス帳に登録して、
Oh, I can maybe
これ
call
で
her.
友達だって。
Ah, same here.
なんだかちょっと変わってますよね。
Haru-chan smiles shyly. She seems like she's more comfortable around me now. Her smile is so cute, I can't help but stare. Are we accidentally going down the horror route? Is there a horror route? If she's in the theater club, does that mean she'll share the stage with Miyuki at some point?
私、葵先輩と会ってほんの少しだけ勇気をもらった気がする
Oh,
ん
is
で
she
す。
gonna ask me out?
今までと違う新しい自分になろうって。そうだから、
Oh, she might be.
思い切ってお願いしていいですか？
Sure, you've been a huge help, so I'm happy to return the favor.
キスしてほしいんです。
What? It's Miyuki, isn't it? Don't tell me. You want me to kiss you?
はい。
Oh, wait,
Kiss.
what? Oh.
じゃなくっていうか、違う、そうじゃないんです。そうじゃなくて、私はキスなんて全然したくなくて。
I see.
いや、すすき先輩が嫌とかそういうわけじゃなくて、むしろタイプで、私何よ。
And she's lost all of her coolness. Let's just take a deep breath and calm down, shall we? Shy and clumsy to a fault, this one. Oh, sorry, one sec. I pull out my phone and check my inbox. There's a new email from Miyuki. Are you busy later? I need to talk to you. Please come by the batting cages tonight. Well, I guess because Aoi isn't around, maybe I'll actually be able to go and do that, and she won't be pissed at me because I didn't go see her because Aoi came by when she was feeling sick. It's important. All right, so yeah, now I'm straight going there. The moon is gorgeous tonight. Crickets chirp as I walk down by the river. I haven't been back to the batting cages since that fateful day. Miyuki's form is beautiful, just as it always is. Wow, things are changing so much in this. This is so cool. I've said that multiple times, but I really like this. The baseball flies up and hits the net.
変わらない
I'll pass.
見てて飽きない
Not really, and apparently you don't get tired of swinging either.
私はバットを振るのが好き。ここに立ってボールを見つめて打つ。演技も嘘も何一つない。無心で裸の私になれるから。
Somehow I feel like I know what she's getting at. Miyuki swings that bat like she's been freed from all the world's troubles.
いなくなって遠く離れて寂しくなってやっと分かった。本当のことを言うわ。私葵が嫌いだった。
Oh.
そばにいたくなかった。
Wow. Okay.
逃げ出したかった。でも無視もできなかった。私のどこかは彼女に憧れてたから。
Wow, so all that time when she was saying that stuff, she hated her all along? That's so sad. I guess she hated her because she was jealous of her for being her true self, right?
飾らなくて正直で正しいことを正しいって言えてそんな彼女が好きだったから。だから私ももしかしたらなれるかもと思った。私も葵みたいに余計なものを目に入れないでまっすぐに向き合えるかなって。だから新一
Here I was thinking I was doing an Aoi route, but I don't think so. If this feels like another Miyuki route, she's just going to confess her feelings right now to me, isn't she? She turns back to face me. The batting cages are dead silent. Everything comes to a standstill. I'm rooted to the spot like she's got me by the heart.
聞いてくれますか。
I get it. I understand why Miyuki would envy a stubborn, uncompromising girl like Aoi. And now that Aoi's changed her, I know what she's going to say. She was terrified of hurting anyone, and of getting hurt herself. And so she suppressed her feelings for all these years.
私はあなたが好きです。
Her hair flutters in the wind. Finally, the frozen space between us melts to life again. And we have Aoi to thank for that. One of your club underlings, Haru-chan, was it? She asked me to kiss you.
え、はるちゃんがなんで。
Two reasons. One, to help make the play a success. And two, because Aoi asked her to ask me.
葵に
She said she ran into Aoi a few times since her disappearance. And according to her, Aoi said she'd been praying for me and you to finally get together.
そうなんだ。
Neither of us says it, but we both know. Aoi chose to disappear in order to help our relationship blossom. Feels like it's going to be real hard to get an Aoi route if it's possible, because she just keeps fighting it. She'll like run off if she thinks that we're getting too close or something. It's like, this might be hard. She was afraid of getting in the way of our romance. Miyuki. I quietly approach her. Normally, she gives off this intimidating vibe, but physically I'm bigger than her by a long shot. She looks up at me, eyes full of hope and worry. Whatever it was Aoi was trying to grant me by making herself scarce, please, let it be the courage to take this last step. Let me have the strength to face my feelings, even if it means I'll get hurt. It's time to finally confess everything I've secretly felt all this time. I want to kiss you, Miyuki. Not for the play. Not because Aoi wants me to, but because I've always loved you. They say life is a series of choices, but that's a load of crap. God's not up there rolling the dice. What ifs don't exist. Yesterday leads to today, and today leads to tomorrow. What lies ahead? I'm about to find out.
新一
Slowly, we draw close.
私の初めてもらって
Oh boy, are we gonna be doing an H scene right here? I slowly close my eyes. Well, I guess first kiss, not, first all the other stuff. I like how that's where my brain went. And with this, our hearts are finally one. All right. Well, that definitely went in a different direction than I thought it would. I feel like I'm really gonna have to fight to get an
そ
Aoi
ろそ
route.
ろ始まる時間ね
Yeah. We look down at the old gymnasium from our vantage point on the roof. Yeah, it's interesting. I think I mentioned it before, but there was no moment where Aoi changed the universe. I think ever since I made that choice, maybe that's it. I can't go back and have it not change. I think now we're just stuck in this loop where Miyuki and I are always going to end up together no matter how much I fight it. After that night, I joined the theater club. Oh, there we go, different. I had one goal, to make them revise Miyuki's kiss scene. I knew it was selfish, but I simply couldn't tolerate the thought of some other guy kissing my girlfriend. Naturally, the director and playwright were completely against it. The play was already coming together nicely, and once they nailed the kiss scene, it would be perfect. If they were to change it now, they wouldn't be able to polish it in time, they said. They probably didn't appreciate some rando showing up out of nowhere, demanding such a massive overhaul. I just imagine, because, in the quote-unquote the bad end, Miyuki ended up becoming an actress. I see, Shinichi as a overbearing, overprotective boyfriend. If she wants to be an actress, he's basically going to dictate, no kiss scenes allowed. She's not allowed to have any romance scenes, which is a little possessive. I didn't blame them, of course, but I refused to back down. I went to them over and over and over again. I know, I'm a jealous little bastard. As I look out at the sunset, I can hear the cheers of the crowd. I'm sorry. Oh, so they ended up not... Wow, she quit. Damn, she literally quit. Oh, wow. I know I was being selfish.
いい子なしよ
So now he's, affecting her life, kind of in a selfish way. She wants... I guess or maybe she decided, she's being true to herself. She doesn't want to be an actress anymore.
そんなわがままも含めてあなたが好きなの
I don't know how to feel about this. Miyuki smiles at me without a hint of resentment. She was the one who ultimately settled the fate of the play. I'm told she went to them and threatened to resign from her role if they left the kiss scene intact. And now here she is standing by my side. She put so much hard work into her rehearsals. It was her chance to make it into the big leagues, and now you've dragged her down. And now she's thrown it all away. The old me would have felt guilty as hell. But I'm different now. I see the sacrifice she's made, and I love her all the more for it. And now I'm going to make her happy for the rest of her life. That's the promise I've made to myself.
ねえ新一
Yeah? Hand in hand, we look up at the westerly sky. The sun sinks beyond the skyline. We stand there wordlessly. Our hearts beat as one, pulsing with the flow of time. The sun burns crimson as it makes its slow descent. Then, finally, night falls. One by one, the town's lights flicker to life. As if in response, the stars come out overhead. This is my first time being on the roof at night. Together, we lose ourselves in the breathtaking view. How much time has passed now? Again?
気にしなくていいよ
Interesting.
私にいっぱいちょうだい
So she does have, wait, she has memories of the previous timeline? Okay.
新一大丈夫
Huh?
もう少し上よ
Yeah, she's definitely remembers this stuff. Of all the times to mess that up, awkward.
緊張してるわよね
Well, yeah, of
キ
course.
ス して。
Her whisper seduces me.
そうしたら全部
Man, here I was thinking it was gonna go exactly the same as before, but it's not.
だってそれが運命だから。
Oh, this is creepy. Fate? I suppose it is.
あ、そうだ、プレゼントはもう無駄か。
Just the fact that there's like these moments of like it's all sweet and like how it was before, but there's these hints that like something's different, something might be a little bit wrong here.
ほら。
I wonder if this time he'll have memories of Aoi with this picture? I guess
ちょっと
not.
何見てるの？返して。まさか日記見てたんじゃないでし。
Okay, so that's it. Pretty much ended the same way, but slightly different. So what happens then? Do I have to start all the way from the beginning, or can I go back to the other choice? I'm going to try that and see what happens. It was this one here. So we'll say don't give up. I'm kind of curious to see like what would happen if I did say give up, but I want to see what happens if I pick the game instead. All right, the mobile game. Let's see what happens with this. The mobile game.
あのってどのゲーム？
Now, are you finally going to explain to her about this game instead of keeping it a secret? There's a character I borrowed from Yutaro. It's got a character that's dead on exactly like Aoi. Oh wait, maybe he did tell her about the... I can't remember if he did tell her about it or not, or if he showed it to her. Not just look-wise either. They act identical too. I think maybe... Okay, I think he did tell her about it, actually. That day we met her on the roof, almost the same exact thing happened in this one scene. Miyuki sighs, exasperated.
あなたまで現実とゲームの区別がつかなくなった？
No, listen to me. Aoi's acting out scenes from the game. When she found that stray kitten, everything she said was like a one-to-one reproduction of...
捨て猫はどうしたの？わざわざ保健所からでももらってきた？
Oh, would she really go to all that trouble just to recreate a scene out of the game? I can't see any reason for her to put that much effort into it.
単なる偶然よ。それ以外に何か考えられる？
Huh? Well, a divine miracle, maybe?
しんいち！
Miyuki raises her voice.
焦る気持ちはわかるけど、冷静になって。この世界に神様なんていない。そうでしょ？
Oh, right. Of course. I was trying to use my head. I guess I ended up babbling like a crazy person.
疲れてるのよ。今日はもう家で休みなさい。それじゃあ、また明日学校で。
Oh, so it's just going the exact same way as before. Oh, I can't sleep. Okay, there we go. This is different. My brain won't stop thinking about it. The loaner phone sits on charge by my pillow. I haven't played it since that one day during class. Maybe I'd learn something useful about Aoi if I made some progress in the game. Oh, okay, save again. Alright, let's play the game. Maybe Miyuki has a point. Maybe I'm just conflating video games with reality. I mean, there's no way Aoi went out of her way to procure a cat for this. But I keep thinking back to that day I saw her standing out in the rain. I can picture her wandering aimlessly down the darkened streets, kitten in tow. Fuck it. Call it a bad case of gamer brain. I don't give a shit. At this point, I'll do anything to clear up these lingering doubts. Let's do this. I jump out of bed and grab the loaner phone. "20 minutes later, I'm standing in front of the school gates. They're completely locked up tight. There's even a padlock on the pedestrian gate. There's no other way to sneak in. But if that game is true to life, then Aoi is definitely in there. This is my last chance to turn back." I pause at the entrance to take a deep breath. Oh, we're gonna sneak into the school. This is cool. I love it. So different. I put my hand on the bars of the school gates. The metal is wet from the rain and quite a bit colder than I was expecting. The loud rattling echoes through the moonlit campus, but I don't care. I haul myself up and jump over in one fluid motion. Here I am, alone on school grounds in the middle of the night. It's a little eerie to tell the truth. In any other situation, I'd probably turn around and run home with my tail between my legs. And yet, strangely enough, I find myself in high spirits. At night, the inside of my shoe locker extends into an endless tunnel of darkness. As I change into my indoor shoes, the slightest clack of my soles on the linoleum seems to reverberate like a gunshot. It's kind of incredible how a few hours difference can turn a familiar location into an entirely different world. Aoi is here somewhere, lurking in the dark. I'm strangely confident about this. I sneak down the halls, careful not to make a sound. Bingo. There are puddles of rainwater on the floor, and these puddles form a trail. Aoi, where are you? My voice echoes and fades into the darkness. The gym is pitch black. Normally, there wouldn't be a soul here at this hour. Aoi, I know you're in here. I heard that. That was Aoi's voice just now, I'm sure of it. Come on, answer me. The kitten meows back in Aoi's stead. I follow the sound to the stage area. Aoi. Give me a break. What are you doing in that stupid onesie? Did you really feel the need to put it on just because you rescued a kitten? You got caught out in the rain, didn't you? Did you forget to bring your umbrella again? Shinichi's just talking like a disappointed parent. Look, we can't have you getting sick. Aoi doesn't say a word. She refuses to respond. I reach out to take her hand. Let's just go back to my place and... Oh, she's just like, this isn't the way it's supposed to go. She slaps my hand away, outright rejecting my help. But I refuse to go home empty-handed. Don't be like that. The little thing's probably freezing. The kitten meows, as if in agreement. What? Damn. What? Don't be stupid.
Shinichi and Miyuki 恋人にする。そのために友達になったの。
Yeah, she told me as much from the start. But that doesn't matter now.
葵は約束破ったの。猫拾ったらみゆき絶好って言ったの。
So, I think you did the right thing.
関係ないの。
Aoi's feeble whisper stabs into my heart, sharper than any scream.
友達の資格なくて恋人にできなくて
We'll see about that. We'll see.
意味ないの。バイバイなの。
Aoi turns her back to me. Her small frame fades into the shadows. The echo of her footsteps grows faint. Then she vanishes into the backstage area. Is this really for the best? Aoi! Before I know it, I find myself running after her. I lunge forward and grab her hand. Wait!
いや
Aoi. Aoi tries to get away, but I block her path. Her eyes are swimming with tears. Tears of sadness. Your life does have a purpose.
ない。
Oh, that's a creepy face.
だって葵は電波でだから
I mean, yes, I admit, I did think you were weird at first. Completely unpredictable, always alone. And then you randomly tried to blackmail us. But as time passed, I started to worry about you. And I started to enjoy having you around.
それは錯覚。
No, I'm not. Look at me. I've got absolutely nothing going for me. I hate being in the spotlight. My life is boring and uneventful, and I prefer to keep it that way. And yet here I am, trespassing on school grounds at night. All for the sake of tracking you down.
でもみゆきは
Miyuki doesn't matter right now. I'm your friend, remember?
友達
The dams burst, and tears roll down her cheek.
友達でいいのみゆきと絶交されても葵と友達で
Well, I guess this might be where I make my choice. Maybe I'm leaving Miyuki behind here for Aoi. I won't let her cut ties with you. The three of us will be friends forever. I would love to have... I wonder if there's an ending where, like, he just doesn't get with anyone, but they just stay platonic friends, all three of them. That would be totally cool with me. And we did learn that Miyuki basically only says stuff like that to people she cares about. Otherwise, she just plays nice, but she would never threaten to cut ties with someone unless she actually cared about them. Aoi jumps into my arms. She buries her face in my chest and begins to sob. I gently stroke her hair. We're both so bad at this friendship thing. But we can just figure things out as we go along. I'm sure of it. Meanwhile, the kitten meows at us like he's cheering us on. Okay, now you get on my shoulders and...
ルル鍵閉まってるの
Of course it's locked. It's nighttime.
入るとき葵が開けたの
I feel like Miyuki did close that gate. She didn't want her to be found. What? There's no way you could unlock. What? Sure enough, the padlock pops open.
これ具合いいの
She holds up the kitty hairpin I gave her. When she told me she'd carry it around in her pocket for safekeeping, I didn't think she was going to use it for something like this. Is that how you unlock the roof door too?
そうなの
Her childlike innocence actually makes that kind of terrifying. What? She didn't always have the hairpin. How did she get up there beforehand? What's up, Furball?
腹ペコなの
It is still a kitten after all. Should we go get it some milk? But all the stores are probably closed by now.
コンビニでミルク
Wait, are kittens even allowed to drink the same milk as humans?
ルルわかんないの
Either way, the little thing's gonna need some kind of food sooner or later. Corner store it is. As soon as I walk in, I look over the counter. Someone's working at the register, but it's not Yutaro.
いらっしゃいま
She lets out a shriek and tries to hide behind the counter. Then she hits the shelves of cigarette boxes behind her. The boxes tumble over her in an avalanche, burying her.
うちきっこなの
Yeah, the one from the theater club. No chance I'd mistake that blood-curdling scream. Are you okay back there?
あはいなんとか
I can help you put the cigarettes back.
いえ結構です大丈夫です気にしないでくださいこういうの慣れてますんでラッキースケベパンツ見えたのいやそんな嘘
I saw nothing. She's wearing pants, genius. Anyway, we need to prioritize the kitten here.
そうなの
Oh, wait. I try to stop her, but it's too late. Aoi puts Arrow out of her pocket, and it jumps onto a shelf over the counter. The kitten's still a bit clumsy in its movements, and yet this theater girl is somehow even worse.
もしこんなのが店長に見つかったらお給料下げられちゃう。
She tries to pull a shelf forward to reach the kitten, and it promptly collapses. Once again, she's buried in a mountain of cigarette boxes.
ドジっ子萌えなの？
Just shut up and help me dig her out of there.
美味しそうなの。はるちゃんがいて助かったの。
After we dug her out, we helped her put the cigarettes back in place. As a token of thanks, shy and clumsy Haru taught us everything she knows about how to take care of a kitten. Now we're feeding Ero pasteurized milk that Haru picked out for us. Do you want to maybe crash here tonight?
ルル、
It's pretty late, and I know you aren't feeling well, and sleeping at a manga cafe doesn't sound conductive to proper rest.
でもそれは危険なフラグ。
That's kind of what I'm working my way towards, Aoi. What's an event flag?
ルル、
Aoi falls silent and gazes at Eru. The kitten laps up the milk with his tiny tongue. Before we know it, we're both smiling. Little furball looks pretty happy.
精液
Oh,
舐めるみたいなの。
Aoi, come on, way to ruin the moment. Whoa, geez, don't talk like that.
どうしてなの？
She's gonna go into her weird kind of sexual talk again. Because I said so.
ルル、
I mean, I shouldn't
わかったの。
I shouldn't be like wary about her talking like that if literally I'm trying to romance Aoi this time. But like I don't want her to start talking like that because she feels like she needs to, you know?
でも
Aoi falls silent and stares at me. Uh-oh, music stopped. It's getting serious now. No, not at me. At my crotch? Oh gosh. Oh
新
boy.
一の
Oh gosh.
舐めたいの。
Oh boy. What? Cut it out, Aoi. You're acting weird.
変なの。
Is she saying like it is weird that you're with me and not Miyuki?
新一って名前を呼ぶと胸が詰まるの。頭がぽーっとするの。これ何なの？
Aoi leans in close to me. Her cheeks are faintly pink. My eyes are locked on hers. It sounds like you probably have a cold or something.
そんなイベント CG ないの。
She puts a hand to her chest.
葵のここ
Are we about to get zappy right now?
ビリビリする。チューして
Oh boy.
いい？
She's shooting her shot here. Whoa, hold on. I quickly push her hand away.
ルル、どうしてダメなの？
She's like, is this not what you want? You're rejecting Miyuki, you're here with me. Well, because I said so.
新一も変なの？
I'm going to bed. I've got a blanket laid out for you already, so you should be all set. Good night. I can't breathe. My head's thumping like my heart's thumping like crazy. It's probably just from bolting up the stairs. We're just friends. At least, I think so. Aren't we? So why can I still feel her breath on my skin? Every time I close my eyes, I see her flushed cheeks. The memory makes my pulse quicken all over again. Nothing changed between us, and yet everything feels completely different. Does that mean... It means we're going down the Aoi route. There's a shift in the universe right now. Calm down, buddy. If I keep overthinking things, I'm just going to make everything more complicated. Right now, I have a more pressing problem on my hands. The falling out between Miyuki and Aoi. I imagine they'll see each other tomorrow at school. Yeah, and if Miyuki knows that Aoi's been kind of making her moves on me, I don't imagine she's going to be too happy. How should I explain today's events to Miyuki? I need to think of some way to help mend their friendship. With that, I hastily set my train of thought back on its proper course before it can derail entirely. This should be interesting to see where we're going from here with this route.
美味しいの。ヤバトマは神なの。新一もそう思うの？新一？どうしたの？
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
でも、ぼーっとしてるの。
I just didn't get much sleep last night. All during breakfast. For some reason, I can't stop staring at her lips. God, I'm a mess. After everything that happened yesterday, I'm not sure how to interact with her anymore. To distract myself, I look down at Eru lapping up his milk. I'm not crazy about the idea of leaving the little thing all by himself while we go to school.
葵、休むの。
Huh?
家でエルの様子見るの。そうすると安心なの。
We can just let it run around on the roof while we're in class.
もし誰か来たら。
No one's gonna go up there, trust me.
でも
Besides, don't you want to patch things up with Miyuki?
ルル。
Let me handle it. I stayed up all night coming up with a plan.
ミャー。
My gaze shifts in the direction of the meow. There, I find Eru already curled up neatly in his cat carrier. Almost like the kitten's trying to help bolster my argument.
わかったの。葵、学校行くの。それでみゆきと仲直りするの。
Good, I'm glad. At my feet, Eru meows happily. You know, sometimes it feels like the little furball can understand what we're saying.
電波猫なの。
What does that mean? I mean, sure, the little tuft of white fur on his forehead does kind of look like a lightning bolt, but
猫のひげ、電波捉えるの。猫の瞳、可能世界見るの。
he can see different worlds? Well, they do say at the end in the credits, Eru/God.
SF なの。少し不思議なの。
Come on, there's no way.
ミャー。
Eru interrupts my skepticism with a meow. What a strange little creature.
Ohayo. そんなことを。
Alright, so we're back to this conversation here. So we're gonna... Sorry, Yutaro, we're gonna skip this conversation. We don't really care about your problems.
するの？
Oh, damn, Aoi. Okay, she just walks into this conversation.
No!
Aoi, watch your mouth.
肉欲、溺れるの。男の本能、目覚めるの。
Okay, that's enough of that, thank you.
葵が相手になるの？
I told you, stop talking like that.
新一部員。
What? What's that look for?
今、男のロマンクラブ部長、あけぼの裕太郎は僕の本当の気持ちに気づいたよ。君が好きだ。
Come again?
BL なの？
Oh, boy love?
君が好きなのだろうか。
What?
好きかもしれない、好きだろう。およそ好き、大体好き。
What? Okay, this is random. I thought he was saying that to Aoi because she was like talking all sexual.
好き嫌い、好き
I-
嫌い、好き。ああ、わからない。自分の心がわからない。
It's like through the different timelines, through these different routes, it's like Yutaro's getting all messed up too. He's just like, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
くそー、男の本能に目覚めさせてもらいたい。誰かの肉欲に溺れさせていただきたい。助けてくれ。ということで、向こうさん、よろしくお願いいたします。
セックスするの？
Oh boy.
そんな卑猥な。愛のまぐわいとお呼びください。
まぐわうの？
まぐわいます。
Oh boy.
いで。
Dipshit, it's 8 in the morning. Don't talk about this crap at full volume.
嫉妬なの？
No.
おはよ
Oh, this might be awkward.
おはようございます、曽根さん。
Miyuki steps into the classroom with her head held high, just like always. Before she arrives at her desk, she shoots us a sidelong glance. Ooh, she doesn't look happy. Instantly, Aoi's face falls.
新一。
Yeah, it kind of feels like she's the one who closed the gate. Maybe it's like she somehow knew, like by the fact that we're repeating events. She knew what was going to happen because based on the last thing when she said like, we've already done it. It's like she closed the gate so I couldn't find Aoi. And I did find Aoi, and Miyuki's upset about that. But then Miyuki also says that she misses Aoi, so it's like she's got these, like, I don't know. Don't worry, I'll handle it. I don't know, Miyuki's just acting kind of funny right now, at lunch. You okay?
ただのアレルギーよ。
We're up on top of the roof. I'm having a private conversation with Miyuki.
話は分かったわ。まさかあなたもゲーム脳の持ち主だったなんてね。
I don't. Come on, look at them.
エル、こっち。ルル、行き過ぎなの。
I point over at Aoi, who's currently playing with Eru. A picture is worth 1,000 words after all. And this may or may not be the exact reason why I went out of my way to bring Eru to school with us in the first place. How does it make you feel seeing them play? She's like, I want to play with the cat too, but I can't, so I'm jealous. Miyuki? You're drooling. You okay there?
何が大丈夫なのよ。大丈夫じゃないわよ、全然。
Aoi and Eru seem pretty happy together, don't you think?
まあね。
This never would have happened if Aoi hadn't rescued the little thing last night. And I think she was right to do it.
葵たちは幸せそうだけど、それとこれとは話が別。今は良くても後で困るに決まってるんだから。
Miyuki's as stubborn as ever, I see. Fortunately, I saw this coming. And I have a trump card. Say, Miyuki? I show her my phone screen, but just for a moment. Then I put it away.
え、ちょっと何今の。
You want to see it?
見たいっていうか見せてよ。今のまさか。
A super rare photo of Eru sleeping? Sure is. If you want to see it, then let's see you mend things with Aoi. Miyuki just keeps getting blackmailed into things.
私がこんなもので怪獣されると思ってるの。
Oh, and Aoi's wearing the kitty onesie in the photo too.
怪獣されて。
Come on, you know you want to.
卑怯者。
Cheat, gamer brain, whatever. You can call me names all you want. I just want to hang out with my two good friends again.
なんでかっこよさそうなわけ。
Sorry, just messing around. But I'm serious about the last part. I look straight into Miyuki's eyes. Please, I'm begging you. Aoi needs you. Please keep being there for her. I bow humbly before her. And wait. And wait. And wait. No
あ
response.
のさ、なんでそこまでできるわけ。
What do you mean, why? I look up to find Miyuki squinting at me suspiciously.
もしかしてあなた、
Uh-oh.
葵が好き。
Am I gonna have to answer yes or no? Of course not. Suddenly, I remember the feel of her breath on my skin. She'll never be anything more than a friend to me.
しんいち、声、聞こえるわよ。
Oh. My blood runs cold. I quickly look down at Aoi.
猫耳なの。萌え。聞こえてなくて安心した。
Oh, sneaky Miyuki. No, that's not.
まあいいわ。あなたの熱意に免じて仲直りしてあげる。
You mean it?
私もどうやって話しかけようか悩んでたところだしね。
Thank you.
その代わり、ちゃんとエルちゃんの写真送りなさいよ。
You got it.
絶対よ。
I promise.
今すぐね。
Man, she's crazy about cat photos. I promptly email her all my shots of Eru and Aoi. Sent.
ありがとう。かわいい。こんな生き物がこの世の中に存在するなんて。ま
Sure enough, Miyuki stares rapturously at the photos.
Oh.
But then, uh-oh, is there a photo in there? Maybe that shouldn't be there?
あれ
Uh-oh. She tilts her head.
この背景見覚えが
Oh, it's at my place. Oh, shit. Huh? Oh, it's probably too dark to tell, but I think it's a storage closet at school. Shinichi, don't lie. Like, it's just making things worse. Just be like, it was late at night. We needed a place to get Eru. I didn't want to send her home because she wasn't feeling well.
Aoi!
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It literally never works out for Shinichi to lie. Miyuki ignores me and calls out to Aoi.
この写真どこで撮ったの
Because she knows Aoi will always tell the truth.
新一の家なの
And now the fact that Shinichi lied just makes him seem more suspicious. Hey, don't just tell her.
昨日行ったの泊まったの泊まったってどういうこと一晩一つ屋根の下なの
Uh-oh. But I mean, I don't want a Miyuki run, but I don't want her to be mad at me, which the two things don't seem like they're possible in the same run. Don't get it twisted. She slept on the couch, okay? I mean, what was I supposed to do? Let her sleep on the street?
それはそうだけど
But why lie about it?
葵大丈夫だった何もされてないちゃんと眠れた
Maybe I was gonna be honest, be like, no, I tried to, F him, but he turned me down.
寝不足なの
Oh, Aoi.
寝不足新一の家新一の匂いそわそわなのドキドキなの
Well, I mean, Aoi she is honest to a fault.
それで眠れなかった不思議なの葵体ビリビリこれは病気なのはあ
Miyuki sighs loudly.
葵教えてあげるルルその気持ちはただの友情じゃない恋よあなたは新一に恋してる恋
Aoi stares into space.
新一に恋してる新一に恋してるのあれ葵バグったの
The sun began to set. She's like, I gotta get a hold of God right now. This isn't supposed to happen. Aoi? Hey, Aoi. Are you still having trouble getting a signal?
ずっと届かない
Aoi didn't show up to her afternoon classes. Instead, she stayed on the roof and has been calling God since lunch. I'm gonna head home now. What about you?
もう少し飛ばすの世界をアップデートするのそれが必要なの
Look, I think you should call it a day. See? Arrow's hungry.
新一エルお願いしていい
I mean, sure, I don't mind. We didn't make plans for her to stay over tonight, which means I'm gonna be looking after Eru by myself anyway. I bend down to pick up the kitten. Just don't overwork yourself, alright?
大丈夫なの葵バグ潰すのだって葵たちは天地がひっくり返ってもただの友達なの
Wait, that's the exact same thing I said earlier. Did she overhear me after all? Before I can ask her about it, Aoi starts dialing again. Phone in hand, she looks out over the town, transmitting to a god beyond the furthest reaches of our world. That was the last. Oh! Okay, we gotta. Okay, well, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. That was the last time I saw Aoi before she disappeared. All she left behind was a single kitten. It was just so sudden. Damn, what did I do?
絶交されちゃったってことなのかな。
Miyuki mutters to herself, just when I thought we'd all patch things up too. Why would Aoi ghost us like this? It just seems like we're not destined to stay friends and be together. Someone's always got to disappear, someone's always got to be hurt. If I'm not with Miyuki, Aoi will disappear. If I am with Miyuki, Aoi disappears. But at least with Haru, like, Aoi is still in the universe and still, like, talking to Haru, but...
新一は心当たりある？
Of course not. I don't have the first clue. Check the game again. Yeah, so this is the same thing as before. Oh, hey, Arrow? I'll get used to it eventually, right? But Aoi's kitten just quietly laps up his milk. Alright, so once again, Yutaro's gonna be like, you can't just leave it like this, you have to look for her.
絶好向こう金輪際絶好だちょうど自分は何をするべきか知っているはずだ
Oh, this is new. Hold up, save. Let's search for my dreams. Yutaro's willing to cut ties with me over this. I've been turning a blind eye to it for a while, but I know I can't just sit on my ass. I'm going to look for Aoi.
よーしそれでこそロマンクラブ部員
Yutaro rips up the letter of expulsion and then eats it.
早速今日の放課後から捜査開始だ
Huh? Are you coming with me?
それが部長の
Because
務めだ
he's just such a loyal dude, man. Alright, see you then.
よろしくな
And also he might be in love with me, question mark? We exchange a firm handshake. Meanwhile... Oh boy. Miyuki glares silently at us from across the room.
探すぜ男のロマン
Apparently, Yutaro decided to change clothes for this. Guess he wants to wear his enthusiasm on his sleeve, literally. So, what's the plan? We should figure something out.
無策
Akabono Yutaro, the champion of winging it. And wing it we do. At some point during the search, he gets distracted by a pretty girl on the street and decides to follow her. Then we take a break and hang out to the batting cages. Then we get chased by a random stray dog. Then, when we try asking around about Aoi, people think we're hitting on them. Then, the older lady at the tobacco shop bats her lashes at us. Then, we follow our dreams all the way to the adult store. Because I was thinking, like, if Miyuki is really her friend, she would help look for her too, but I think she is jealous of Aoi. Or doesn't want Aoi around because she knows Aoi's in love with Shinichi and she's competition now. Is any of this really going to help us find her?
見つけたくなかったりしてな
What?
お前向こうがいなくなってほっとしただろう
Of course not.
傷つくのを覚悟で白黒つけるか何もかもうやむやにして逃げ出すかいつものお前ならどっちを選んでた
We spent every day after that just wandering around town. Every day we brainstormed places Aoi might go. Every day I wondered to myself, where are you right now? What are you doing? What are you thinking about? She was spending her nights at the manga cafe, but she never explained why she refused to go home. She was avoiding her parents, but she never told me why they made her life so hard. She would typically never let her emotions show, but I never knew what made her hide them. She often mixed up fiction with reality, but I could never be sure if she was serious. She believed that God made our world as a video game, but I don't know what led her to that conclusion in the first place. And now that she's gone, I finally realized just how little I ever really knew about her. Hey, Arrow. You're a transceiver cat, right? Which means you can sense Aoi's signal, right? Could you take me to her? But Eru ignores me. I can't pick up signals on my own. And I can't get through to her over the phone. All I can do is search for her the only way I know how. As I stare up at the night sky, I think back. The things she fixated on when we visited Catnip. The way she licked her ice cream from Kurakami Electronics. How she used to open her potato chips bags. Or potato chip bags. The flavors she liked best. The path she chose on the way to the corner store. The way she'd act anytime we spotted a dog. Which side of the sidewalk she chose. The way she walked down the stairs. The way she carried her book bag. Which shoe she'd put on first. The way she'd blink at me. The way she looked at me and Miyuki. Every single movement. Every breath. They all rush vividly to the forefront of my mind. These memories are so important to me, and I refuse to let them go. This is the opposite of all the other times where he just forgot she existed almost. Or if he did remember, like, he didn't care. It's like, oh well, she's gone. That's what happens in life.
向こうはずっと人形みたいなやつだと思ってた。でもいつからだろうな。少しずつ思うようになってきたんだ。彼女は彼女なりに苦しんでるんじゃないかって。
Yutaro leans against the vending machine as he talks. For all his obnoxious behavior, deep down he really does care. Thanks for spending your weekend helping me with this. After all that walking, I think I finally figured out how I feel.
はは、任せろ。何せ俺はロマンの伝道師だからな。
Yeah, I'm not gonna call you that. Oh, sorry, one sec. Oh, this is Miyuki. I pull out my phone. There's an email from Miyuki in my inbox. It reads, "Are you busy later? I need to talk to you. Please come by the batting cages tonight. It's important." I wonder if it's going to be the same conversation, or maybe it's going to be different. Maybe she won't be so willing to find Aoi, or we'll see. We'll see. So far, it's the same. But I don't think I'm going to kiss her this time. I don't know if we're going to end up together this time. I'll be a little disappointed if we do. I think this time I might reject her, or she might not bother because maybe she senses that I'm in love with Aoi. Alright, let's see what happens this time. Oh. Oh, here we go. Huh? I just heard something. A very familiar meow. Hastily, I look over in the direction of the sound. Eru! Sure enough, it's Aoi's kitten meowing from under the bench. How did you get here from my house, you little furball? Do you want me to follow you or something? Oh, Miyuki is just about to confess her love, and I'm just like, okay, bye, I gotta follow this cat, bye. Aoi has called Eru a transceiver cat. Sure, maybe it was one of her delusions. But that very kitten somehow escaped the confines of my house and traveled all this way just to find me. Eru. Before I can take a single step, Miyuki calls out to me. Her voice is shaking, her hands balled into fists. Yes, I am. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, I'm gonna chase after Eru. Save. I feel guilty doing this, but Miyuki, we've ended up together a couple of times. We gotta do something different here. There's no guarantee Eru will actually take me to Aoi. It's not worth abandoning Miyuki over. There's absolutely no logical reason why I should follow Eru. I know that. And yet, I have to go. I have to settle this once and for all. Miyuki takes a single deep breath, filling her lungs completely, then exhales slowly. She nods reluctantly. Alright, see you then. As I take off running, Miyuki calls out to me.
私新一を信じて待ってるから。
I find Arrow sitting outside the entrance to the building. I'm genuinely impressed the little furball made it all the way here on those tiny legs. As I scoop the kitten in my arms, his whiskers perk up. Aoi's calling, isn't she?
Meow.
Let me guess, this way?
Meow.
Arrow meows in response, as though he understood my question. My feet carry me forward, unwavering. I haven't seen Aoi for days now. Somehow, my transmission just couldn't get through to her. Our connection is tenuous at best, but at least it's there. Is this fate? Or... is she here? No, it's open this time. The answer is obvious. After all, the pedestrian gate is unlocked. And she's the only one who knows how to pick it. And, as on that one fateful day, sure enough, the roof is unlocked too. Arrow darts forward. This is my first time seeing the roof at night. It's really not, though. For a moment, the nightscape takes my breath away. Upon first glance, the roof is deserted. But I know if I turn around, I'll find... Oh, she's not there, though. Huh. Aoi isn't on top of the roof, either. She's not here? She was supposed to be here. Aoi used to spend every day up here, staring up at the sky. She'd stick her broken phone straight into the air and call God, but she's nowhere to be found. Arrow looks at the ladder and meows as if to push me forward, but no matter how hard I look, Oh? Aoi? Aoi, are you there? I pick up her signal ever so faintly. Hastily, I bolt up the ladder. Oh, shit. Whoa. Aoi? There she is, sprawled on top of the roof. Aoi, hey. I pull her into my arms. She's freezing cold. She's not breathing. Oh, her eyes are closed. So who was dialing just now? We gotta get zappy, I think. Are we about to get zappy right now to bring her back? Aoi's smartphone is lying on the ground beside her. I can see the game version of Aoi on screen. Hey, Aoi. Aoi, what's wrong? Answer me. Just when I finally found you. God damn it. I have to do something. But what? Oh boy. I hope I'm not gonna get zappy with an unconscious girl. That's so wrong. Oh, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation or call an ambulance. Ooh, let's save again. She always says that a hospital won't fix her problems. She's not like that, so I guess mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. She's not breathing. I never took any first aid training, so I'm basically just winging it, but... I take a deep breath in and press my lips to hers. A spark of electricity shoots through me. Praying for a miracle, I blow my lungful of air into her. Please wake up, Aoi, please. There's something I haven't told you yet. I don't want it to end like this. I feel something move against my lips. Aoi blinks her eyes. Finally, her chest begins to rise and fall once more. Hey, Aoi, it's me. Can you hear me?
Shinichi.
Yeah, it's me, Shinichi.
どうしてここにいるの?
I picked up your transmission.
電波
Arrow meows into her ear.
そう。葵の電波。神様じゃなく、新一に届いたの。
Apparently so.
体、ビリビリするの。充電したの。
What do you mean?
葵、電池 切れてたの。
Oh, I see. I'm glad she's conscious, but it's still too early to relax just yet. I take out my phone.
救急車意味ない
I
の。
wonder if I'd called an ambulance if she would have died. What do you mean there's no point?
そばにいて。
I feel like something's about to happen pretty soon.
それで充電できるの。
Oh, okay. Call an ambulance anyway or talk to Aoi. Well, I'm gonna talk to her. Alright. If that's what she wants, I won't say no. I have this feeling like if I don't give her what she wants, she's gonna vanish off into some distant world.
ルル。新一の電気伝わるの。ビリビリビリビリずっと充電したかったの。ビリビリビリビリ。
Yeah, I bet. Feel free to recharge as much as you like. Sure enough, the more we talk, the more Aoi seems to recover. It's almost like she's actually recharging her batteries. Hey, can I ask you something? Why did you ghost us like that? Conflicted, Aoi stares up at the sky. Stars twinkle amid the sea of darkness. And here we are, at the center of the universe. Oh, if we kiss
この
here,
世界は
we'll be together forever,
ゲ
right?
ームなの。このルート葵はサブキャラ。でも葵バグったの。プログラムおかしくなったの。電波が届かないとアップデートもできないの。だから消えたの。
With no explanation? No goodbye?
葵がいなくなったこともすぐ忘れる。
Oh, okay, so this is a glitched one where I didn't forget about her because all the other times I did.
それが世界のルールなの。
Well, sorry, but I won't. Yutaro and I searched the whole damn city for you.
葵を
There's something I really need to get off my chest. All that time I spent running around town, I kept asking myself, why am I looking for her? And once I found her, what was it I wanted to say? As it turned out, I wanted to talk about... Oh, Aoi herself, right? Yeah, gotta be. Aoi, there's something I want to tell you.
ルル
I lean back. The starry night sky fills my vision, and with the lights of the town below, it's hard to tell up from down. It's almost like we're suspended, weightless in space. I really liked the time we spent together as a trio. Then, the night you crashed at my place, suddenly everything was up close and personal, and I panicked. I was scared it was going to destroy our friendship. Which is why I said you'd never be anything more than a friend to me. In hindsight, that was a really dumb thing to say. I'm really, really sorry.
新一
It was total bullshit anyway. I've done a lot of thinking, and Aoi, you're not just a friend to...
ダメ。
Yeah, she's like, no, that's not the way this is supposed to go. The world pierces my heart, or the word pierces my heart.
そのルートは間違いなの。立たないはずのフラグなの。
Was your smile a glitch too?
笑った。
What about your happiness? Was that all just another glitch? And your sadness? And your tears? You fell in love, pushed us away, and suffered in solitude. Are those emotions just errors and glitches too? I'm not a god. I'm not perfect. Fuck that. Laughter, tears, sadness, joy, love, and hate. I wanted to feel all these things, and I want you right there with me. Over the course of searching for Aoi, I finally figured out how I really feel. I've been dying to tell her all this time. This is the whole reason I came to find her. I don't care if I can't be with Miyuki. I just want to be with...
お願いあるの。
She interrupts me mid-sentence. Oh, well, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, I think so. I think, stuff's gonna happen here. Aoi shoves me down just like the first time we met. Aoi? What are you doing?
着衣プレイ好きなの？
Aoi pauses in the middle of taking off her shirt. Please, yeah, clothes would be good, that I don't have to do as much censoring. That's not what I meant, and you know it.
お願いなの。葵、
Oh
電
boy.
池切れそうなの。明日になれば新一きっと忘れる。夢落ち、それでもいいの。葵、新一ともっとビリビリしたいの。
Pale light shines down on us from the heavens, blessing our union. We cuddle and gaze up at the sky. I can feel her warmth against my body. She's so small and precious. I just want to hold her and protect her always. But is she actually going to disappear? Something's missing. We may have connected physically, but there's still a long way to go. Her gaze is so distant, I half wonder if she's looking at something on the other side of the universe. All that time I spent searching for you, I was thinking. I never knew the first thing about you.
葵のこと？
Your likes, your dislikes, things you think about, the video games you play, and the god you believe in.
神様。
Aoi looks back up at the sky. Her gaze wanders, like she's looking in on a world I can't see, a world beyond the stars. You'll tell me, won't you?
てる。
Her voice is tiny and faint, and she doesn't meet my gaze. Oh, well, this is... Wow, this is something. I'm a little disturbed by it. What was the heck was I gonna say? So after a little bit of a false start, I did manage to get the Aoi route, and it went on longer than expected. So I guess we'll have to finish it up in the next episode. But this gives me the heebie-jeebies. This is making me think we are going down a path that is not good. And I'm a little concerned about what's going to happen next, but we'll just have to wait until next week. Actually, I hate to say this to you guys, but you'll have to wait a little bit longer because I realized I'm going to be actually taking a vacation next week. So for next week, there will be no pre-recorded, my usual episodes of my game series that I play. I might do some live streams next week, but unfortunately, we're going to have to pick this up the week after, so you guys will have to wait just a little bit longer to see what happens next. But I hope you're looking forward to that. I certainly am, and I'm also a little nervous at the same time. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Nana, Kaori Mikoto, Jared Fan, Joel Ostman, Harry Gazif, Pirate, Pancake G, Asborn Kennedy, and Icognito.